Okay, solving exponential equations. Right, there's one down here that will be the same base. You could, if you wanted to, log both sides, but all of these tend to be log both sides. In other words, the log of 2 to the x equals the log of 10. The reason is that can come to the front. So x log 2 equals log 10. Divide by the number next to the letter, which that is, and that is your answer. You could, of course, do what somebody else did in class and change this from exponential to log. So log to base 2 of 10 equals x, and do the change of base rule, which will give you the log of 10 over the log of 2, which is exactly what we've got here anyway. Okay, so either one of those methods is fine. Okay, now then, this next one. I've seen people do this different ways as well, actually. Some smarter people going to do some fancy stuff. Right, but if I log both sides, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that. Okay, I can now bring the exponents to the front. Okay. Right, now there's different ways of kind of solving this. You could do the distributive law. You could say, right, maybe you could just go and say, right, what's log 3? Okay, so let's take a look at this. Cancel, right, 3 log, that is 0.477, okay? That's x plus 3. Log 4 is 0.602. Okay, so you could do this. You could then do the distributive law with a decimal. Okay, 0.477x plus whatever 3 times 0.47 is 3 times 0.477. That is 1.431, and that equals 0.602x. Okay, so all I've done is done a distributive law with a decimal. Okay, so basically these are just numbers. Okay, now if I take away this from both sides, put the x's on one side, so 0.602x minus 0.477x is 0.125x, and that equals 1.431. If you divide both sides by 1.25, just check on that one, 1.431 divided by 0.125. I get 11.4. What's that? So 11.5 x equals 11.4 thereabouts. Now that is a quick, rough and ready way of doing it. The real way, I mean, the way the books do it, I'll just show you this. I'm okay with that, but I'll show you what the books do. Okay, they actually do the distributive law with the log. In other words, x log 3 plus 3 log 3 equals x log 4. Okay, so again, remember, I've just brought the exponents to the front, and then the distributive law on this left-hand side. Now, what you're going to do now is put the x's on the same side. So in other words, I am actually doing exactly the same thing. It's just I haven't actually written the log 3 as a decimal, really. So I'm going to minus this from both sides. Okay, so that's not there anymore. I'm going to factor the x out. Okay, I just factored the x out. Now, again, this is just a number. If you divide both sides by this, that will be your answer. Now, that is going to be more accurate than the answer I got when I approximated the logs in the first place, okay? So again, you have to be careful with that one, especially with web work, but either way is okay on the test. Okay, so let's take a look at this last question here, on this slide anyway. This is going to have the same base, but I have seen people do log both sides, and I guess that's okay. But as a same base, this is this. 3 to the 3x minus 6 equals 3 to the negative 2, because that's what 1/9 is. So 3x minus 6 equals negative 2. If you add a 6, is that okay? If you add a 6 to both sides, you get 3x equals 4, x equals 4/3. Okay? Let's look at another part. Right, remember these log equations. So I'll do this one first because this is the one that has all logs in it, so the word log won't be needed by the time you get to the end. This is this, log of 3x over x minus 1. Remember that because it's a subtraction, so this one over this one equals log 4, okay? Therefore, the 3x over x minus 1 just equals 4, okay? It's like saying, right, there we go, don't need those. If I write like that and cross multiply, I'm going to get 3x equals 4x minus 4. Okay, I just cross multiplied, bit of distributive law. So therefore, it looks like x equals 4. Okay, so that was a slightly easier one. Okay, let's take a look at this one above. This is the one where, again, I'm going to combine everything on this side to a single log. So log base 3 of the x minus 5 times x plus 3, okay, equals 2. I just combined that one and that one as a FOIL, okay, because it's a plus. So log base 3 of x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 2. I just FOILed that, okay. Now remember, change from log to exponential. The 3 with an exponent of 2 equals this here. That's 9. Take away 9 from both sides because you've got to set it equal to 0. X squared minus 2x, that's minus 24. That will factor into x minus 6, x plus 4. Is that right? Okay. So the solutions are x equals 6 and x equals negative 4. X equals 6, x equals negative 4. But look at it, the negative 4 won't work. That's the only answer. Okay.